Hello and welcome back to the South Dakota Dynasty. Today we open up Season 4 at home against Old Dominion. We're coming off a 3-9 season. We have some continuity at coordinator for the first time in this series, and the Coyotes are projected to finish second to last in the Mountain West Conference, but they are trying to surprise people this season, and we'll have to see how they can fare in their first game against a Conference USA opponent. We have a lot of familiar faces back, but new faces and bigger roles and people that we've never actually seen before play. So we'll have to see how we can handle Season 4 with a little more expectations than we've had so far. And now we're underway in Season 4. It's Phoenix McDonald and Dontavius Knight back to return, and McDonald will take a knee, and J.R. Miller will take the field in his fourth and final season as our starting quarterback. We'll start off on the ground game for Jalen Page, who will be the number one running back. He improved dramatically last year with 838 yards as Pierce Libby has moved on. We do still have Dontavius Knight, who will be back, and we'll have to see how the carry distribution shakes out throughout the season. It was about 50-50 last year with Libby and Page, but then Dontavius Knight got a couple, and we'll have to see what Dontavius Knight's role looked like this year as we pick up 3 and a first down. Twin tight end Brock Peterson is in, and it's forced fumble recovered by Starling. He stumbles forward, and it's great field position for this Old Dominion offense. Brandon Hall is back at defense coordinator, and he shifted this defense away from a 3-3-5 to more of a 3-4. And we'll have to see how our corners can handle that. We have some new faces, including Jawan Hooper and Terrence Mitchell now starting. Deion Kendrick does return. A false start will back them up 5 yards. Eric Sikowski and Ross Bukowski are both back, and they were both preseason All-Americans. And there's Hayden Wolf, the quarterback. He runs in untouched from 17 yards out. And now we have Jalen Tate, the backup redshirt freshman quarterback. On his first snap, he'll hand it off to Jalen Page, who picks up 2 yards. Tate is a much better runner than J.R. Miller, has a stronger arm, but there are heavy concerns currently about his accuracy throwing the football. Here's Jalen Page getting loose as he picks up 12 yards on the triple option. Page is the back as J.R. Miller checks back in. He'll throw underneath as Jalen Page gets another touch. He's been very involved so far. One thing to note is Tate Wagner is gone. Cordell Hicks will be the number 1 tight end in all formations. Now a designed quarterback run for Jalen Tate. I expect him to be pretty involved in our offense in a variety of different running scenarios, especially with some question marks outside of Jalen Page at running back. Now a throw into the flats for Cordell Hicks, who picks up 6 yards and the first down. Dontavius Knight split out wide. They'll bring in a motion, fake it to him, throw it to Cordell Hicks on the wheel route, and he's inside of the 15. He had 37 catches, 651 yards last year, a big improvement from his freshman season, and was our leading receiver and is a really good receiving threat as a tight end. Concerns about his blocking though. Now it's LaDorian Bolden, another guy who I think will get some carries this year. He's listed as a fullback but was a running back at one point. 3rd down and 8 for Miller. He lobs it to the end zone, and it's deflected by Baum, looking for Dontavius Knight, and it'll be Alec Hineyes on for the field goal attempt. He replaces Devin West. He's a true freshman, and his first attempt goes right down the middle. He's got range to about 47 yards and in. 2 high safety as on 1st down and 10. Hayden Wolf looks like he's going to take off once again. Bukowski in pursuit and finally brings him down, but it's a 13-yard gain and a first down. Trips to the left for Old Dominion. They're going to throw that way on the bubble screen, and there's Latrell Hill, the new dime corner. He's a redshirt freshman. A lot of youth in this secondary and inexperience. Now more as Shadow Hansen can't bring him down, but there's Eric Sikowski coming down. He gets the tackle for loss, and it'll be 3rd down and 14. 2 down linemen. Wolf's going to throw. He moves in the pocket and fires. It's deflected by DeMarco Anderson, who is now the 2nd strong safety after Trevon Simmons moved on. Dontavius Knight is motioned out of the backfield, and J.R. Miller's going to throw. He's got him wide open. No one's stuck with him. He's inside of the 10, and touchdown, South Dakota. A 67-yard touchdown for Dontavius Knight. Wide open. I expect him to get a lot more action at receiver, as we have major question marks at the position. Now back on offense, or defense I should say, Aaron Moore with the 21-yard reception. 3 down linemen in the zone motion, they're running back out, and Wolf will throw. He gets it to Fitzgerald. He definitely stepped out though and then came back in bounds. Have to assume that is what the penalty is, and the play will be negated. So 3rd down and 10. Too high safety, they're setting up the screen pass. It goes to Thomas. Pursuit is there, and a great job by Latrell Hill and Deion Kendrick to stop him, and it's a stop forced by our defense. Miller is the quarterback. They give it to Bolden, who's got some room to run, and on the final play of the first quarter, Bolden is shaken up but does pick up 9 yards. We'll have to see what his status is moving forward. A split backfield for Miller. He throws outside. It's Jacoby Patton, the new number 2 receiver, as Cooper Price, Nate Went, and Deion Gilbert have all moved on. Patton had 2 catches last year, and those are the only catches in his career. Page picks up 6 yards there. Now Muhammad Ali Saria is in the slot. They go play action, shot downfield, and Deontay Knox goes up and gets it. He is also in his 4th and final season as a starter. We'll spread the field 4 wide as Miller throws underneath, wide open. It's Deontay Knox, and he powers his way into the end zone. Great job running after the catch. It's a 16-yard touchdown, and J.R. Miller has 2 touchdowns and 170 yards so far. Throw underneath for Fitzgerald. He's got a first down. He's brought down by Jawan Hooper, who is now our number 1 corner. He's a junior college transfer. They give it to Thomas. He's brought down after he picks up 6 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 4 upcoming. 2 down line with Robinson and Shadow. They go screen pass for Thomas, and he sneaks his way past. He's got room to run. Sylvia finally brings him down to the 15-yard line, but it's a 33-yard gain for John Thomas. John Thomas had 1,000 yards receiving last year, and now it's a throw outside for Collins as Jawan Hooper was beat. Ross Bukowski on the tackle. 2nd down and goal from the inches line. They give it to Thomas. Sikowski takes a bad angle, and Old Dominion is back on the board. It is 17-14. One thing to note is we do have 4 returning starters at offensive line. Joseph Pitelick, the true freshman, is starting at right guard, and it's a loss of 8 there. Dontavius Knight will motion out of the backfield. We'll go screen pass, though, to Jacoby Patton, so go the opposite way. I like how this offense is looking. I expect less spread this year as Keyshawn Lindley installs more of his system, especially with the weakness we have at running wide receiver and the inexperience there. Phoenix McDonald is one of 2 slot receivers you'll see. He has really good speed. Now Wildcat for Dontavius Knight. It's a 5-yard gain for Jalen Page. The other slot receiver I expect to see is Muhammad Ali Saria. He's more of a possession receiver and offers better route running and hands compared to Phoenix McDonald's big play ability. Twin tight end from the Pistols. We're seeing more pistol than we've seen so far in this series. Throw off balance, and Dontavius Knight for 19 yards. He's making a huge impact in the receiving game with 2 catches for 86 yards. Last year, I believe his long was about 15, and he already has 2 more today that are longer than any of those. 2nd and goal, Muhammad Ali Saria. He catches it, picks up 6 yards, and it'll be 3rd and goal from around the 3 or 4 yard line. McDonald in the slot, throw to Patton. He goes up, but it's knocked away. Good coverage there, and we will settle for the field goal as Hanais is now 2 for 2. Hayden Wolf will take off. He has the first down on another run. And past years, we have struggled with the running quarterback, and that's continued so far in this first half. Throw underneath for Nigel Fitzgerald. He's brought down by Terrence Mitchell, and it's a 9-yard gain. 3rd down and 1, setting up some option. They pitch it out to John Thomas. He's got the first down to the 40-yard line inside of Coyote territory. Trips to the right, working from the Pistols. Wolf will take off once again. He's got the first down and more, still going, and he's inside of the 25-yard line, a 17-yard gain. 3rd down and 7, though. Wolf moves in the pocket. He's taking off. This time, LaDorian McCray is in the spy and brings him down as they'll have to settle for the field goal attempt. 2 seconds left, it is up and it is good, so the Coyotes will head into halftime up by 3 points. Both sides of the ball looking pretty good. Our offense, running and passing the ball, they're doing it really well. Really relying on our running game right now, which I expect us to do throughout this season, but we're still making big plays downfield in the passing game off of play action, off emotions, and a variety of different ways of getting our receivers open. Old Dominion will start out the second half with the football. They sweep it outside for John Thomas. He trucks Ross Bukowski and puts him in the ground and ends up with 18 yards. They'll spread the field with 4 wide. Good blitz pickup there by John Thomas, and it's a first down reception for AC White, who powers through Sylvia. They'll go play action on 2nd down and 1. Looking downfield, it's Wolf. He runs into his own lineman, goes down. It's Tevin Robinson who was credited with the sack. He only had 2 last year, and I am hoping to see more pass rush production from him. And now Wolf gets hit as he throws, but finds Collins, who gets back up as Juwan Hooper was beat in coverage there. I'm interested to see how he plays throughout this year. His first time playing any sort of big-time college football. Wide open Braxton Collins. No idea how he got so open, but Old Dominion gets the touchdown and have retaken the lead. We'll go pistol with Knight and Page in the backfield. Play action for Cordell Hicks, who's wide open. It's an 18-yard gain. Now LaDorian Bolden checks in as they're going to give it to Jalen Page. He's got some room to run past the 50 inside of Old Dominion territory. And we have the ball in great field position as Jalen Tate checks in. He pitches it to Jalen Page and ends up with around 1 yard. Good option defense there by ODU. Trips to the left as Mailer will go to the air, and Dontavius Knight drops that one. Not sure if he would have got the first down, but it would be 4th and 5, and the offense will stay on the field. Deontay Knox comes in motion. He's open and gets the first down as Jared Miller had 239 yards of passing in that first half and tacks on there. Miller throws. He's got Deontay Knox once again. I'm expecting a really strong senior year from him, especially with the inexperience by the other wide receivers. We'll go power for Page, and he's got 7 yards and a good gain there. Phoenix McDonald will come in motion. They give it to Dontavius Knight, who's tripped up but gets us 1st and goal at around the 4 or 5 yard line. Twin tight end from the pistol, Peterson, and they give it to Jalen Page, who gets the 2 yard touchdown, and we have retaken the lead. It's been a very back and forth game so far. We have over 100 more yards of offense than they do, but we're only up by 3 right now. Thomas is the back, and they'll give it to him. He breaks McCrae's tackle and powers through Zukowski inside of South Dakota territory. It's an 18-yard gain. Like I said, he had 1,000 yards rushing last year and is really good. Now it's Wicks who checks in. Good stiff arm and falls forward for 7 yards. Wicks is still the back, but Wolf's going to keep it on the read option. Good block outside on Kendrick by Fitzgerald, and Wolf picks up 14 yards as he's been very effective as a runner. I didn't really expect that from him. They give it to Wicks, and he is blown up by Eric Zukowski. Hangs on to the football, though. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Setting up a screen pass for Wicks. He gets outside, bad angles, and it's a first down for Keyshawn Wicks. It's an 8-yard gain on the screen pass. So the drive stays alive, and they'll throw to Nigel Fitzgerald. He's inside of the 5 and brought down. This is an area where I have concern, as all of their receivers are over 6'2", and none of our corners are above 6 foot. So they definitely have the size advantage. But there's Deion Perkins, who's now the second middle linebacker. He's 6'6" and a big body. And now it's the other middle linebacker, LaDorian McCrae, with the tackle for loss. And we will force them to kick the field goal. The field goal attempt is good, and we're tied up 27-27 as we're about at the end of the third quarter. Here's a give for Page. He's got another carry. He's been heavily featured, and now into the fourth quarter, tied up 27-27, It's been a very exciting game so far. It'll be 2nd down and 4. Here's Jalen Page and picks up the first down. Nice second effort. Now 2nd down and 10, working from the pistol, twin tight end. Couple pulling guards. Page gets to the outside. He doesn't have elite speed, but he's gotten faster as he's gone along and has just enough speed to get to the edge there. Now to be Dontavius Knight, who goes straight up the middle and picks up 6 yards. Nice blocking by our offensive line. Miller is the quarterback. He'll keep it on the read option, cuts it back and is inside of the 40-yard line and brought down. And it looks like J.R. Miller was shaken up on that play. We'll have to see what his status is and if he's able to come back in. If not, it's going to be Jalen Tate the rest of the way. Now 2nd down and 10, tight end comes in motion. Page picks up around 8 or 9 yards and it'll be 3rd down and short. Hicks is the H-back. They give it to Page. He's got the first down and the drive will stay alive. If Miller isn't able to come back, I expect to see a lot of running and read option. Now Jalen Tate's first career pass, it is a bubble screen. It goes to Deontay Knox, an easy throw there for the freshman. Jacoby Patton comes in motion. They give it to Jalen Page, and he is brought down after a 2-yard pickup. He gets the first down on his 23rd carry. That's by far a career high for him. His 24th carry results in a Coyote touchdown as we have retaken the lead with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left. A big play, great effort there by Jalen Page to get into the end zone. He would not be denied. Wolf will throw outside for Fitzgerald, who steps out and picks up 6 yards. Trips to the right, they throw it outside. It's nearly picked off by DeMarco Anderson, but it would be 3rd down and 4. We had a chance to end it right there, but Hayden Wolf will throw and steps up. He'll go down. He's sacked. It's a loss of 2. We haven't mentioned him yet, but there's Deron Covington who comes up with the stop. He's a true freshman nose tackle, over 320 pounds, and he replaces Pedro Martels and Zacharias Tedeschi, and I'm very excited about his potential. On 2nd down and 2, Jalen Tate will lose 4 yards, as J.R. Miller will not be returning today, so it'll be up to the redshirt freshman to ice the rest of this clock out. 3rd down and 6. Here's Tate. He slides down, picks up the first, and we should be able to run out the rest of the clock. 1 more first down for sure will seal this. Here's Page to the outside as he picks up 7 yards. Old Dominion will use their final timeout. Phoenix McDonald comes in motion. They give it to Page. He's brought down, gets 2 yards, and it'll be 3rd down and 1. A first down here ends the game. Page off tackle and stays in bounds. He's got it, and we now move to 3-1 in this series on our week 1 games, defeating Old Dominion 34-27. I thought this was a pretty dominant performance by the Coyotes in terms of yardage. We only ended up winning by 7 though. Jalen Page ends up with a career high 28 carries, 141 yards. He was very good. We really relied on him. I'm not sure if he'll have any other games where he has 28 carries, but in week 1 we needed the best running back we have out there. I do think we will see more distribution though as we go along. We'll see the status of J.R. Miller after this, but he went 16 for 21, 275 and 2 touchdowns. That may be the best he's ever looked in his career. Dontavius Knight was an impact player for us, 2 catches, 86 yards, and then had around 20 yards rushing on the ground, and we were very effective on offense. Our defense did just enough to win. We didn't force any turnovers. We're going to need to do that, though, against Texas Tech, our next game, as they have a very potent offense. They have a very talented running back in Sir Roderick Thompson. And then Maverick McIver, he is a new starter for them. But big news, J.R. Miller will be able to return. He just could not return today. Jalen Tate did enough, though, to ice out the rest of the clock. And you can see Texas Tech, they have a lot of talent on offense. They have a very good offensive line as well. Receivers with speed, Keyshawn Carter, maybe the fastest player in college football. And then outside of him, they have really good size at receiver. But Maverick McIver, a redshirt junior, He has some decent athleticism and will be getting his first career start. SaRodorick Thompson has had 1,300 or more yards the last 2 years, and he may be the best running back in the Big 12. He is very talented. We'll have to see how he can do slowing down their high-powered offense. I hope you did enjoy today's ball game. If you did, please leave a like down below. It was fun to get Season 4 kicked off. Sorry for the delay. But if you did enjoy, please leave a like down below. Like I said, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any more of the South Dakota Dynasty. And leave a comment down below on which players today, or new players, returning players, impressed you the most and you think are really poised for a breakout season. But I will see you next time. I hope you have a great rest of your day.